What's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy, 23 Commando. We back with another video, man. It's some story time. Gotta let y'all know how your boy almost lost his life. So look, check this out. We was gonna do this little hike. It's gonna be a little hike trail. You know, we had our snacks, we had our bags and stuff. You know, we was ready to, yeah. Man, bro. It was a place. No, it wasn't a fucking place. Well, it was a place, but it was a city in Louisiana called St. Francisville, where everybody be taking their hikes and stuff like that. You know, it was basically some raw shit, Jerry. It was a nice little trail, man. It was waterfalls and all that. So let me tell y'all, we went on the wrong trail. We didn't go to the Niagara Falls. We went somewhere else. So let me tell y'all, man. So we pulled up to that bit, hopped out the car, you heard me, everybody josing and shit. We like, so which one the right trail? So we had talked to this lady, and she was like, nah, this isn't the like the waterfall trail. This is like the natural one. In which, we wasn't really tripping. We was like, all right, that's straight. We ain't really tripping on here. I mean, it was like we was still gonna do it. It was buku. We was gonna have fun ourselves. So, the lady pulled off, she left. They had 3 trails. They had A, B, and C. And we started off in A, but then we switched to B. And then when we switched to B, it was like, all right, we're gonna do that one. So keep in mind, y'all. It was 3 trails. We should have chose another trail, but we chose B. So we went through that bit. We started going through, everybody jokes and playing music and shit. We chilling. Man, everybody had a stick, cause man, I'm telling you, we was walking through the trail. They had all type of spider webs, all type of bugs, man. It was just buku fucking spiders and all that shit. We was in that bit like, man, it was crazy. So everybody got their stick. We walking through, the trail wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It just was buku shit. And we just walking through, everybody, using the sticks, trying to see where the spider webs and shit. It was like, man, no. So we walking through, we kept walking. Everybody, we still joking here. But we also got keep in mind, we gotta be careful because they got buku spider webs and shit everywhere. Man, we had straight. We was going through that bit. Next thing you know, we got to this certain point that we had to stop, but our dumb ass, we hopped over the tree. They had a tree literally sitting right there for us to turn around, and we didn't turn around. We hopped over that bit like it was gonna lead us back to the whip. So we hopped over that bit, and everything was straight. We still walking. Next thing you know, we seen a whole armadillo roll past our shit. That bitch just, I'm like, the fuck? Everybody stopped looking around. I was like, the fuck? So we didn't even turn around. We kept going. Further was going. We was just like, bro, man, we didn't get back to the car yet. We was going. We was still walking. Next thing you know, it started getting muddy. Niggas' shoes getting messed up, which really wasn't tripping. It was a hike trail anyway. But I mean, you don't want your socks and shit to get wet. You don't want none of that. Everybody making jumps. My dumb ass, I jumped. My whole fucking foot wet in the puddle. Whole sock wet. You know me. Trying to be Spider-Man. Turned out to be something else. So yeah, my whole foot soaked, sock wet and all. I'm like, man. At that point, I was ready to dip. Ready to go. No ifs, ands, or buts. So kept going through here, walking through that bit. Then we seen some, I don't know what footsteps were. I don't know if it was like some wolf footsteps, some goddamn pig foot. I don't know what footsteps it was, but I know the footsteps was going, and then we kept seeing them, and then after a while we ain't seeing them no more. And we like, I don't see the footsteps. So keep in mind, everything looked the same. Like when we was walking, some parts was muddy, some parts wasn't, and then it just looked like you could step in them areas. It looked like you could walk right through. But keep in mind, like I said, everything looked the same. So we was chilling, we was going through, and next thing you know, somebody whole leg just fell through. Boom. We looked, was like, damn man, you straight? He was like, man, I don't know what happened. So he trying to get up, keep in mind. Soon as he fell, everybody started falling. They saying, you know, everybody just started dropping like flies. They had one dude still in the back. He seen everybody fall. He was like, man, I'm not about to do this shit. So keep in mind, everybody falling through. And this one dude, he fell through right by me. This nigga here grabbing on to me, trying to ask me for help, and I'm in the same predicament he in. Man, we went in that bit. I'm sitting there like, damn, like, bro, this shit really... And keep in mind, it's quicksand. So we like, fuck, he panicking and shit. I'm telling this nigga, be cool, like, you know, don't get to doing too much. So he had got to the tree. And then keep in mind, I'm sitting there stepping through slow as a bitch. So keep in mind, y'all, I got Prestos on. Some burgundy Prestos. You know them bitches like a sock. So I lift my foot up, whole shoe came up, boom. Lost the shoe, that's one. Stepped again, boom. Lost the shoe, that's two. Shoeless, completely shoeless. At this point, I'm completely shoeless. I don't have no shoes on. Straight socks. Made it to the tree. So meanwhile, my brother and them still trying to make their way to land. So next thing you know, my brother, he made his way, grabbed onto a tree, pulled the tree off. Buku ants just started crawling on him. He like, the nigga started beating his chest like he was King Kong around that bit. And he got all the ants off his shit. Boom, he made it to land. Then next thing you know, a lot of my homeboys, they started making it. And then my brother, he had one shoe, but he went back and got his other shoe because it wasn't too far. But keep in mind, I'm shoeless and my homeboy shoeless. And then the thing is, we tried to cross over. My homeboy fell back in, and this nigga was waist deep. Waist deep. I was like, no, man, this nigga waist deep. Yeah, I'm good. I'm like, you ain't good, you waist deep. So he got out that bit. Surprisingly, he got out that bit muddy from waist on down. Literally. Muddy as a bit. So next thing you know, we walking. We kept walking. We was like, man. And I pulled out my maps. I got service out there. For some reason, I don't know how. I had service out there. Pulled my maps out, trying to lead us back to the whip. That bit, if we'd have kept going, would have led it to the, that bit would have led us to the fucking Mississippi River. If we'd have kept going. So, pulled out my maps, turned us around. Gladly I had service, so we turned around. Keep in mind, I have no shoes on but my socks, and my homeboy, he don't have no shoes on. He got straight socks on. Keep in mind, I didn't even have no slippers either, because I didn't know I was going to lose 2 pairs of shoes. Who knew they was going to be shoeless? Who knew? You can say 2 pairs of shoes. Who knew they was going to lose their pair of shoes? Because I know I ain't think I was. So, next thing you know, we on our way back. I ain't got no shoes on, straight socks. My homeboy ain't got no shoes on. He had straight socks on. We walking back to that bit. Nigga, I'll tell you, my feet was stumping. My shit was stumping. Like, I'm walking on sticks, rocks. I'm like, man, I'm ready to get to the car. I'm ready to go get in the shower. I just need to get in the shower. We walking back, they playing music. And keep in mind, y'all, I told y'all everything looked at the same. The only thing that kept us on the right path was the arrows on the trees. So keep in mind, like I said, back then when we first started, when we got to the end of the trail, we hopped over the tree. But then once we hopped over the tree, they didn't have no more arrows on the trees. So we had to guess where we landed. And keep in mind, we was like, damn, we might be lost. But the thing is, we had snacks and shit, and people was throwing shit on the ground. So the snacks that we was throwing on the ground, that led us back to where we was. I was like, damn, I'm glad we did that. So we got back to where we was, but for some reason, we made a wrong fucking turn. And when we made the wrong turn, bro, I'm telling you, everything started looking even more the same. And then next thing you know, people started getting frustrated. Niggas like, cut the fucking music off, cut the music off. We're like, shit, Jay, cut this shit off, man. Cause we're trying to find our way back. Keep in mind, it's starting to get late. Starting to get low-key dark out there. Nigga wasn't trying to maneuver at night with buku spider webs and shit. No, nigga wasn't going for that. So next thing you know, pulled out my phone again. I'm like, man, I got served. I'm about to lead us back to the whip. Man, me being the line leader, man, had the service. slight work maneuvering that bit. We on our way back. Everybody tired. Keep in mind, we still barefooted. Me and my dog still barefooted, walking on buku branches and shit, feet thumping. Walking back to that bit, man, bro. Tell me what, I walked straight through a spider web. Keep in mind, my hair wasn't like this at the time. My hair was in a big old fro, and it was, I don't know. I just kept feeling like something was gonna get in my head, but I walked straight through a spider web. I'm pulling all my fucking eyebrows off. I'm pulling. I'm like, man, no, I don't want no spider in my head. I kept shaking my head, and then they saw I was straight. I got everything off me. Got to the whip, man. Gladly my homeboy had baby oil in his car for me to wipe my legs down, cause like I said, it was in quicksand, buku mud and shit on our legs. Man, bro, I was itchy. Then I had to pee, so we had got to the car, wiped myself off, and then I had went pee because I left my slippers at the car. Gladly I had slippers at the car, so I got my slippers from the car, wiped myself down. Then I went to go pee. Man, I was peeing, and I don't know, something told me look to the right. Man, bro, I looked to the right. I don't know what it was. It was like a stick. I think it was a stick bug. Man, that bitch was crawling so fast, man. I ain't lying. Keep in mind, I'm still peeing as I'm looking at the stick figure. Like, I don't know. I said stick figure. At the stick thing. It was going so fast. I'm like, I'm maneuvering to the left as I'm peeing. So I'm sitting there peeing. I'm steady moving to the left. Like, man, I gotta move around. I'm peeing this shit. Like, man, that whole concept, it was funny, scary, and just horrible. All in one. And then at the end, this nigga gonna tell us something. We gonna do it again? Shit, no, I ain't doing it again. I'm not going back to that hiking trail. Never going back. Like, literally never going back. Not doing it, but I'm gonna go to the other one soon. I don't know when I'm gonna go, but I wanna go to the right one. I'm talking about the one with the waterfalls. Cause the one we went through, it wasn't no waterfalls. It was quicksand and death. Fuck, it wouldn't know other way around it. But that's the story from me to y'all, how I almost lost my life, bro. It was something to remember. It was funny, but at the same time, it was scary, man. Make sure to like and subscribe and drop some comments, man. I'll be reading my comments. Drop some comments and let me know if y'all want to see me upload more of my story times. I got buku stories to let y'all know. I'm telling you. But man, 23 Commando off.